It's going to be cool.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got some music news, brother?
Well, we're going to start off with the Kim Marie Bret Micheals.
With the Bret Micheals report.
Did you hear what happened to Bret Micheals this week? He had his big...
Did they take the bandana off?
I was hoping, I was reading, trying to find out if he wore the bandana. I couldn't find out, but he had his successful...
Did you see the picture? I don't mean to interrupt you,
no.
but do you remember when he had the first problems?
Yeah, and he was in the
And
back.
they actually showed
he
pictures.
He had the bandana on in the hospital.
Yes, yeah. What hospital is that?
I don't know. But Bret Micheals is recovering after a successful heart surgery that he had Monday. He was under the knife in Phoenix, Arizona, to repair a hole in his heart.
Yeah.
But you know what Kim Marie's thinking right now? She wants to fill that void in Bret Micheals'
She wants to fill the hole in his heart.
Yeah.
Poor Bret Micheals. Do you think Jesse Ventura could do a conspiracy theory on
Bret Micheals?
Is he bald or not? That's my question.
Oh, I thought you were going to say if he really gets to wear the...
No, is the bandana have hair taped to it on the inside, or is that really his hair?
Well, you said that the Dean Bret Micheals guitar comes with...
A bandana? I don't know if it has hair in it, though. I'm not 100% sure. I think it does. I'm not sure.
Because that's the whole reason I wanted to get that.
Let's go to the panel. Is he bald?
Oh, yeah.
Is he bald?
You know, we can smell our own, and being a bald guy, I'm thinking, yeah.
So you think that's fake hair?
I got a feeling there's a vibe there.
He is 47. He's,
What do they call them things? Banditail?
What is it?
Banditail. The bandana with the hair built in.
So you're going fake hair, fake hair.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
You know what? Kim Marie's going to be really mad if I say he's bald. So I'm going to say he has a full, luscious head of hair.
Okay. I think I'm going fake hair.
With a wink. He's bald.
Another blonde-haired singer from the
that
80s is going to jail next month.
Who?
Vince Neil got a DW.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He was driving down Las Vegas Strip drunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
They popped him.
He needs Dr.
And then
Drew.
Tommy Lee, his pilot, hammered, flying a copter around.
That seems normal.
He buzzed a police helicopter in Malibu.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Maybe Keith should be doing music.
Yeah,
He's got some
Keith's got the good music.
scandalous news.
My music news is kind of boring. Jimmy Buffett was also hospitalized this week. He fell off a stage during a show. He was standing on the edge of the stage during the gig, and someone took a picture, or a bright light, flashed, and I guess it disoriented him. Fell off the stage, smacked his head. He had a big gash. He was unconscious for about 10, 15 minutes, I guess. They took him to the hospital. Everything's okay now. He's in stable condition, but he is still in the hospital.
You know why?
Well, he was wasting away in Margaritaville.
Margaritas, man.
And, his ambulance ride really wasn't an ambulance. It was a parrot.
Yeah, margaritas will make you so you can fall off stages and everything else, I'm sure of it.
That happens to the best of us.
What else you got?
Well, I told you earlier we have Bruce Springsteen news.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce is going to be on a new album. The Dropkick Murphys have a new album coming out. He's going to guest on a song called Peg Oh My Heart. The story is actually really cool of how they got him to do it. He went to one of their gigs a couple years ago, went backstage, introduced himself. Guess he was, just really cordial and stuff.
Like he needs to introduce himself.
Right.
Yeah.
We know who you are.
Hi,
Bruce.
I'm Bruce Springsteen. Oh, no kidding.
So the band is big fans of Bruce and everything. So they had this new album, and it was actually finished, and they had a song that they thought was like very E Street Band like. So I guess they mustered up the courage, sent Bruce an email asking if he'd be interested to do it. Emailed back right away, sure, let me hear the song and stuff. So he contributed to that song. He's doing vocals on that song for them.
He's one of the coolest rock and rollers there is.
But you just email Bruce and, hey, you want to...
You know what? He just likes the Joe Grishecki thing that he just did in Pittsburgh. He likes to play. He likes to... Then he sat in with his brother-in-law's band, a cover band.
Yeah. There was that thing where he was just walking down the beach, and there were the couple getting their wedding pictures done.
He played
guitar. So he grabbed the guitar, and, he's in these people's wedding picture.
Did you hear about that?
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean,
you send out your wedding invites, and it's a picture of you hanging out on the beach with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I mean, they're walking around trying to take pictures. They got a photographer with them, following around there, just looking for the perfect scenery.
Yeah.
And the guy brings the guitar. They run into Bruce. It happens to be his favorite beach to hang out at. So he sat there and took pictures of them, played guitar. He's just like the coolest
How do you
rock and roll
top that for like an anniversary thing or something? You know, you pretty much nailed the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you peaked early in your relationship.
Big time.
Yeah, that's a doomed relationship, I guess. Good point, Jay.
That's like the bright side.
Bob Seger's going back on tour. Did
Is
you
he?
hear about? Yeah, he's gonna. I guess last year they booked him for 40 to 50 dates, and he said, "You know what? I'm not ready to do it," and he backed out. About 2 weeks ago, he went to his management and said, "All right, I'm ready to do it," and they were like, "All right, we need a couple months to get this all together." He's like, "No, I want to do it now." They
Little
booked him.
diva
Yeah,
action.
So he's booked for a 2.5-month American arena tour. It'll consist between 20 and 30 dates. The first set of dates will be announced next week, but it will kick off in March, and he's also coming out with a new album as well.
Really?
He's halfway done with the new album.
When does that tour start?
It's going to start sometime in March. They haven't announced official
That'll
dates.
be the hugest tour of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Mark my words. Next year, in January, when we're going over year-end news, that's going to be the biggest grossing tour of the year.
Yeah, so next week they will announce the official dates, so I'm excited to see that.
Didn't he have throat problems? Did he have throat cancer or
That's
something?
what I thought a while
I thought
ago.
that too.
Yeah, he must have got over that too.
Or something was wrong with the vocal cord or nodes or something
He's
like that.
due for a comeback. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man, that's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
oh, it's going to be the biggest tour of the year. And Kid Rock will be with him. I
You think
guarantee.
so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kid Rock is a huge... Matter of fact, he played piano on a cut of Kid Rock's new album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And Kid Rock sent him the song, and it took a real long time for Seeger to get back to him. And Kid Rock thought he wasn't interested. And one day he gets a phone call, and it's Seeger, and he says, "Hey, can I record those piano parts now?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, I didn't think you were interested." He goes, "No, I was practicing." he seems like a really cool guy too.
So last week we talked about how Slash was feuding with Glee.
Very angry.
Yeah, there's another Glee feud. I guess they're just burning bridges left and right.
Really?
Glee had asked the Kings of Leon or Leon, however you say it, to have one of their songs in an episode of Glee. The Kings of Leon declined, and the producer of Glee came back, and he just said, I'll censor it. He said they are self-centered, fill in the blank.
Really?
Yeah.
They're pretty dumb. I mean,
To not do that?
Yeah, to not do. I mean, Slash is somebody. These guys are at the beginning of their career. Don't start the diva nonsense now. Put the song in there. It's going to make you a couple million putting the song in there.
Well,
it's a great vehicle to become a superstar.
Well, after Glee's producer said that, and why is everything coming to Twitter now for people to feud? You just set your Twitter.
Because we live in a retarded society.
But Ryan Murphy of the Kings of Leon, he's the drummer, he said, "Zip your lip and focus on educating 7-year-olds how to say another word that I will not say on the air, but it's a 4-letter word, begins with F."
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, see, here's the thing now. The Counting Crows were a great band, and at the very beginning of their career, the lead singer Adam Dershowitz, yeah,
right.
he started acting very diva-ish,
Yeah.
and now they play clubs. I mean, that's a band that probably should have been forever remembered in the annals of history. They were that good of a band, I thought.
Yeah.
That good of songwriters, but the diva nonsense just wrecked it, and I think that. I think it's a dumb move. Don't you think it's a dumb move for a band just starting out?
Take the check.
I agree.
I mean, really, even look at like Journey, throwing Don't Stop Believing on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
I mean, man, they never really went away, but wow, what a huge check they got off of that.
Oh, my God,
I mean,
yeah.
come on,
And you know what? You can't escape that song now. And,
That's right.
marketing of stuff like that. And it's
most definitely.
the day and age of being upset that Michelob beer used Eric Clapton. We're old enough to remember that. And that was a huge thing.
Right.
And that same year, the Stones had Budweiser sponsor a tour.
Right.
And, everyone's a sellout. They're a sellout. You're a sellout. Everyone's a sellout. And now...
Take the check.
Yeah, those days are gone. And it's a great vehicle.
Definitely.
I mean, if you can get, Natasha Bedingfield getting her song to be the theme song of The Hills was a huge springboard for her career.
Sure.
I mean, that's a giant springboard. Keith would kill right now to get his song on The Hills so that he can eat some, good food like macaroni and cheese. He could buy a fridge.
We could have Keith's. We could get a song from Keith to be the theme song for Bride. What is it? Bridezilla.
Bridezilla.
No, what is it? Bride.
Frankenbride is what I want to start. I'm going to
Frankenbride,
pitch
yeah.
that show next week to MTV. All right, folks, we're once again at the end of another show. I want to thank Jay Medinsky from Regal Tip, Keith Kasperick, who's with Sean Patrick McGraw, and Rick Monroe. On behalf of the doctor, the lovely Kim Marie, and Matt, remember, if you heard it on the X, folks.